Good morning, welcome to Zwift Community Live. KRT Racer Focus here once again Thursday morning, 6 a.m. Eastern Time. Getting together here with all of our A category racers for the morning race. Community run event. Today we've picked the Greater London Loop as our course. 2 laps, which means we have the undeniable pleasure of climbing Box Hill twice, which is the best way to start your day. 2 ascents, but one of the hardest climbs in Zwift, for sure. It's not the steepest, but it's long enough that you can't just fudge it. And as a larger person, I have no advantage getting over the top. I am 193 centimeters tall, 6'4", and I weigh 205 pounds. So getting over this hill is pretty tough. But you gotta play to your advantages. And what I wanna do is just try to stay with the front group as long as I can. Luckily, there is quite a bit of flat course at the beginning before we hit Box Hill. As we go through the newer part of the course here. So we just wait. 2 minutes to go until the start. A few KRT in the group. You'll see them wearing this kit that you can see in the foreground. On my avatar, 31 in the pen so far. Got quite a few in the B category today as well. I saw it's different categories of racing determined by your FTP. So the higher your FTP, the higher the category. And the A category is everybody above 4 watts per kilogram. Personally, my FTP is no longer at that level, but I did hit it in a time trial in February of 2017, so I upgraded then. Good morning, Brian. Good morning, Kev. I'm paying attention to the Facebook chat here. Hard to change between the sources, so head on over to Facebook. Seems to be where we get the most interaction. And I do appreciate that, and all the ride-ons I get during the race. So, I'm all fueled up, got my towel. All 5 fans in this room are turned on. I have really bad electronic music playing. That means we're ready to Zwift. So 10 seconds to go. We'll get our other scene fired up here. There'll be some information at the bottom of your screen telling you about the course and what I'm up to. So here we go. See some usual suspects. Oh dear. Kim Little in the group. He'll be going real hard. He's having Kim Little watch me. Today he's come to hurt. Team X, first ever team on Zwift. Well, it could be argued about, but pretty widely known as the first guys to start up a team. Pretty mundane start. I don't think people are used to this course. If and when it goes uphill. Couple rollers through here, always catch some people out. So just trying to hold my position here in the bunch. Big draft effect means that we're going fast. You do not want to get caught out. If you lose the draft, you will get caught out. So you always got to be mindful of that. Back in the group, I can pretty much do tempo here. But it's not an easy tempo. This is mid to high zone 3. So, tough to recover. I really want to pace myself. Yeah, Luis says don't die. Tuesday I made it about a half hour. And then really zonked out. So this winter I'm working on a little bit more base training. That's my goal. So that I can do those hard efforts and recover a little better. Tuesday I got into a gagging fit. Got a little bit overheated. As you can see, chasing on behind us in pit A category, already a minute and a half back. And we won't see him again. You can't bridge a gap like that when we're going 40 Ks uphill. He won't even catch me because I'm going to stay in contact until the base of Box Hill, and then we shall see. But in that time, I'm going to get a nice toe in this group. So who do I see? Kim Little's going to destroy us. We'll see if Lyons has it to go with him. Lyons, a strong rider in this group, who's been racing with us here in this time slot for a long time. Almost 2 years. Almost 2 years of Kiss America's here. We started under another name. The Tuesday and Thursday wattage warp. I started this race because nobody was racing at 6 a.m. I wanted to race. Looks like a couple guys going in a move up there. You can tell these are experienced riders here. No gaps opening up. Bunch is smooth. To get newbies in, and they don't know the draft, so they'll be on the back and let a gap open up. Gotta be mindful. Am I moving up? Or am I moving back? Hopefully people in this group are kind and just wind it up to close this down, to bring the blob back together. This just looks like what we've done. We just wound up the pace, turn the dial a little bit, then the group is back together. I've never raced this course before. So I doubt other people have either. Heart rate's pretty good. I did a workout last night, more like I did a group ride. I don't usually do. It was hard to get to sleep, even though I finished 2 hours before bedtime. It still gets you kind of revved up. Okay, off the front again. Guys just playing with us. Into the tunnel. I don't know where we're going. I guess we go in reverse towards the we're going towards the back to the junction. And then once we get to the junction, we will take a right and head to the hill. A little bit of a climb here. That's a false flat. Gotta push down on the pedals for these. Trying to get the best of the draft. I want the free ride as long as I can get it. And it ain't free either. I'm definitely still working. So you gotta stay positive in a Zwift race. If you get in your head, you're just bringing yourself down. You gotta be ready to suffer, and you gotta be ready for almost anything to happen. Like, you don't go to a crit in real life and get really angry when the unexpected happens. It's unfortunate when it affects you, but not much you can do about it. So you just gotta stay with it. I'm happy rolling 3 watts per kilogram in this group. I'm quite enthused to stay in here. We're going easy. The B group is appearing in our rearview mirror. So what I want to do for this A group is not go too hard that I'm completely useless. I want to pace myself and just be aware that I can drop back. Alright, I just hit my weekly goal. 4 hours. 4 hours a week on Zwift, and then during nicer weather, get a little bit more time outdoors. But lately I've been almost all Zwift. Very mundane right now. Everybody knows we're going up Box Hill, so they're saving themselves. You saw Wilco just drop off the back there. So he saw that he was off the back and immediately dropped the orange numbers. See, now he's back in. So that's good awareness there. Thanks, Lorenz. Or Lornez, Philippe. Doing our best. I don't know where any of the hills are in reverse, because we're doing a kind of weird loop. I'm not used to it. The B category is, they're really going at it back there. I'm just set in here at tempo. Wilco just got dropped again. That's unfortunate. So now that we're completely within tempo, and we have been for 15 minutes pretty much, I'm interested to see what happens. Gotta take a right-hander up here and go up the dang hill. Tony Cope says give him a surprise 5 watts per kilogram. Sounds nice. I'm not gonna do that because I've got to go up this hill and not blow up and stay positive and keep talking to you guys. So I'm gonna balance my requirements and just stick in the group for now. Here we go, around the bend, in the blob, staying with the blob. My body knows what's coming. I'm gonna time a last minute effort here to get to the front of the group, but I have to wait a bit. So I'm just gonna keep it easy for now. Then if I start at the front, I can drift back in the first surge and latch onto people at the back of the first surge. Takeda Kingo looks like he's been dropped. Wilco's off the back as well. So here we go. Nice 15-minute warm-up. There we go. 30 Ks to go. The next 3 K is uphill. I might have timed it a little too late. Alright, we're gonna settle now. Come on, Robin. Thanks, Julian. Fire. Just keeping it sighted up the road. Looking around the corners, just like outdoors. Oh, kicker. Kicker just seized up. Happens pretty much every time I ride it. Wahoo was not able to help me out. Got a nice gruppetto warming up. Yeah, but I don't use the kicker for power, Hans. Power tap, pedals. So now I'm just going to try to stay with Sullivan. I got teammate behind. So now he can make the others work to catch us. They're coming. We got a Swiss, a Swede, and a Brit. Coming up is the escalator. Compacto. Next guy back is 43 seconds down. Next guy up, 40 seconds up. We'll probably stay here in no man's. I'm really feeling it in the calves. Sullivan's keeping it honest on the front. 4.2. I'm just happy to sit tempo. I did that big effort on the hill and off the hill. Now we got quite a ways to go till we get to the hill again. Just coming under the banner for lap 1. 2 laps today. If you want to see live tracking, live positions, head over to zwiftpower.com. Yeah, Adam, I'm metric today. You know why? It's because you get more points. 1 kilometer is 20 points, and 1 mile is 30 points. So it's not a straight conversion there. So you get more points per distance on metric. In case we ever get a level past 25. Yeah, Zwift steering is legendary. Look at this. So now we have about 90 seconds to the guys behind, and we might catch Hausen. And we're closing down on Watanabe as well. Yeah, Tony, or Tom, sorry. You're welcome. So this is Zwift racing for most people. You might see on Nathan's Zwift Community Live racecasts the front of the group, but most people are not in that group. In fact, most people are dropped. When you find little gruppettas like this, and you make the most of it, work together. It's a mini blob. Because let's be real, if we were going 40 Ks outdoors, right next to a river, somebody would have to be doing like 4.5 plus on the front. you know, with the wind and stuff, and we're all just cruising at sub 4, doing 43 Ks per hour. That's kind of ridiculous. That's what the blob is. Nobody's actually on the front of the group, but somehow the blob has superhuman speed. And then the more people you throw into it, the faster it goes. Tony's asking about a maximum aerobic power step test. I have not. I'm not really one for testing, honestly. I use Golden Cheetah to model my power curve. Because in testing, I need some good motivation, some pixels to chase, as it were. So that's what I'm looking for, to get the best power output. And in a test, I'm just kind of like staring at the wall. So I'm just staying in the group, making them chase Robin. Yeah, thanks Anthony. Zwift kid watching from Perth. How was it? Tom asking about my Zwift level 25. There's a lot of racing points in there, but I got to level 25 within like 8 or 9 months. Yeah, a lot of it was racing, but not all. Here's Watanabe. He's gonna smoke us on the hill. So I'm not really too concerned. The front group now 3 minutes up the road. Tom's asking if racing is the majority of my riding. Yes, it is. But I really like social group rides. Like last night I did 50 Ks. Took 75 minutes because we were in a blob group. But when you're talking to people, especially if you have voice chat, it makes the time go by really fast. In 75 minutes on your own, on the trainer, even on Zwift, you know, zone 2, it's pretty hard to do. All right, now we got to go around the big loop. Oliver asked if how I can tell if I'm in a draft on the Tron bike. Good question. You can't really. If the sign is up, then you know you're there. You know, like the sign says, close the gap, then you know. But sometimes this left-right steering stuff, you can't really tell. There's not much you can do about it. I don't know what happened to Reservoir Cogs. I didn't see them in the race. We got another hill coming up. Finn Achilles dropping back to our group. We want some screen time. See if he does one of his characteristic kamikaze attacks. Here he goes. Little hill back here coming out of the tunnel, or the underpass, whatever. Socks pushing on the front. Can I crash on Zwift? Wendy's asking. No. You can have mechanicals and weird technical issues, which is kind of like a crash. Usually you can pick yourself up and get back into the race. Other times you can and you gotta quit out of the game. Now that it's more relaxed, I try to take down as much water as possible so that I don't cramp when I'm pushing on the hill. I'm gonna talk to Robin here, my teammate, see how he's doing. Oh, Cycling Maven is Zwifting. That's cool. I'm wearing his kit. Isn't that cool? About to sweep up another one. Another Swiss. Robin says no. I asked him a pertinent question about his condition. He said no. So we're about to sweep up in Brown. Maybe that's who Brian was talking about. We're definitely picking up speed. Look at us. We're going down a little hill, but yowzers. So again, we're in between hills right now. So we're just kind of rolling through, sitting in. I have to Tom Dumoulin this climb. I have to just hit. I see Brian was talking about Florian and Neil Duffy. So it looks like we caught those other guys. No, they're still up there. We're coming really close to the climb, so I don't want to do anything crazy. If we were really playing tactics right now, I would say this would be the time to get one of us to do the chase and bridge up, thus forcing the other riders in our group to cover the move and get up the road. But that group up there isn't super motivated, so you just end up in no man's land, basically. Watanabe is going a little bit. With Sullivan. I wouldn't be surprised if Finn Achilles here does something crazy. I mean, it's awesome. I like that he animates the race. He just doesn't always finish. Is this our turn coming up? I guess not. 11 kilometer. Yeah. I said it like I was Dutch. 11 kilometer left to go. 3 of them are uphill, and quite a few of them are downhill. You can see them up there now. Really, I'm just sitting tempo right now. But I don't think we're gonna get caught by the bees. Back behind us. Right turn coming up. Now they're going. Those guys up there. They're turning the screws a little bit. Michael says this is a tough course. Yeah. I liked it because we didn't hit Box Hill in the first 5 minutes. So we just got a nice 15-minute cruise in. I don't know what's going to happen. The anticipation's getting to me right now. It's a messy sport. I have a feeling somebody's going to really crank it at the bottom. I just don't know. I'm getting jitters. I don't know what's going to happen. Stressful, yeah. Which power up? I have no power ups, Anthony. I'm bone dry. As dry as the Outback. Thanks, Andy. They're going. Again, no power ups. Bad time for him to use that. Yeah. Amos gaining on us. Brown doesn't know that I weigh 205 pounds, so that's pretty dumb on his part. Thanks, Rick. Igor a lot, that's right. Coming into the sprint now, I'm going for the sprint. I just have to stay with Brown over this hill. Oh, Amos is gonna catch us. What a lame thing. Here they come. I want Brown to pull me back. We're doing cat and mouse right now. Oh, kicker. Every time. Alright, Wendy. Doing our best. I'm trying not to lead out for these boys. Just watching what they're doing. This is such a cat and mouse right now. There he goes. Whew! I saved that late. Saved that really late. Ow. Yeah, I feel like I had trouble picking the gear there. But what you get with a harder gear is a little bit more delta, a little bit steeper change. You want to make a quick acceleration. It's just, it can be hard to get on top of it. So you kind of saw me pedaling squares a little bit there to come in front. But I also did a dangerous tactic, which was I followed the acceleration there. Both guys did it. The guy who initiated it gave up, and then the other guy came past, and I just accelerated to get into his wheel so I wouldn't then lead him out. And I really dropped the watch way down. Oh, 30 ride-ons in one ride. Thank you, everyone. Just got an achievement. Didn't even know there was one for that. Anyway, I was in the draft, and then with about 100 meters to go, I clicked up a gear, tried to get around, and I guess it worked in the end. Yeah, Jason Kettle saying you should leave the hilly ones to somebody else. And yeah, I understand, but you know what? The hilly races for me are oftentimes more of a race than the flat ones, because there's strategy that goes into it, because you know you get a respite. So you get a chance to recover. In the flat races, there's really no chance to recover. Like, you're pushing 45, 50 Ks per hour on the flat all the time. So, you know, you're basically stuck in zone 3, zone 4 for me the whole time. Whereas on a hill, you get a downhill and you can come over the top and really set down a little bit. Steven saying that Stefan saying that He prefers the hilly ones as well. But yeah, it was pretty good. I'm happy with that. Let's check out the numbers here. Heart rate was not coming up too good, which is good in some ways but bad in others. It probably means I'm a little bit fatigued, so I should probably take the day off tomorrow. It also could be just because I got a nice warm-up. That 15-minute rollout was pretty good. So real quick, I'm just going to let's switch the scene here, and then let's check out the numbers for the race. 20-minute power, 344 watts. 5 minutes, 393. So getting up there. All-time best for 5 minutes was like 420, and that's because I was going up a hill. I had no way to get out of it. So this is the Greater London Loop. Take a right-hander, and you actually go backwards around the Greater London Flat extension here before you come back and take that right turn up Box Hill. So I did like that. I actually really like that course a lot, just because you get a nice respite at the beginning. Let us see. I want to get this timeline in here. So check it out. Yeah, this is usually the way the hills look. I really stomped it there. Barely any tempo on either of these hills, and on the second one I went zone 4 or zone 5 for quite a bit at the end there. And then we recover through the flat. Just kept on it, and again, second hill, I don't pace it too well. You see, it always goes like this. The middle part where you're feeling really desperate, power goes down quite a bit. And then a few little attacks and stuff to try to stay on the group. And then we ramped it up at the end. So pretty hard ride. I'm pretty happy with it though. And yeah, that's gonna do it for me. For the KRT Racer Focus here. This is Zwift Community Live, your one-stop shop for all things Zwift in terms of live video. We've got group workouts, race casts, racer focuses, runs, weekly roundup, all kinds of different programming here for you. Glad to be with you once again. I'm just stretching out the calves a little bit here. Oh, always got to take care of your body, even with the wonderful advent of training all year round indoors. Ooh, I'm stiff. So we'll be seeing you next Tuesday. I'll put up my schedule, and take care everyone. Ride on.